$1 million business is what a lot of people dream of achieving.
Because it wasn't that long ago that I was in a little town across the country sleeping on a couch in a mobile home with only $47 in my bank account.
And it turns out you can buy one for just $1.2 million, profiting $267,402 per month. So don't waste time sleeping in trailer parks like a brokey, just spend 6 figures on a business. With former websites like the Shopify exchange or what's now being used instead, Flippa, you can buy businesses or Shopify stores with the proven track record of success. The only issue being is I don't have the money to buy any of these $1 million companies, so I had the idea to investigate, figure out what products these companies are selling, what makes them so successful, and then using that information, start my own competing e-commerce brand. Might sound sketchy, but that's business, baby. Apple to Microsoft, even the iPhone wasn't completely original.
What we're gonna do is get rid of all these buttons and just make a giant screen.
Because creativity and innovation is a remix. For every good idea, a better one eventually comes out.
We have invented a new technology called multi-touch,
slowly taking over the previous competitor. And if I study hard enough throughout the next few days, learning from $1 million companies, I might just strike my big break. It's currently day 1 of this challenge, and going into it, I really want to have the right mindset. This isn't something that's going to make me rich in a week.
You will get rich quick. We all will.
It's going to take a lot of effort to build up, and I also don't want to sell a product I hate. I started by going to flippa.com and sorting by products that earn more than $10,000 profit per month, hoping to find an up-and-coming brand that sparks an idea for my own personal innovation. Right off the bat, a lot of these listings are marked confidential, so broke people like me can't steal the idea, but for every 4 or 5 listings like this, I'll find a listing like this that shows the actual website. ColdSenseOfficial.com is a portable, energy-efficient air conditioning unit that can cool the temperature of a room by up to 6 degrees. With an asking price of $60,000, they are only profiting about $5,713 monthly right now, but with us getting into the summer months, I can see this product being useful. But I don't want to make this decision too quickly. Having both earned and lost 6 figures over the years, a lot of my poor business decisions come down to impulsivity, making decisions too quickly. So we are really going to take the time to find the right product. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now the next day, and I've narrowed things down to 4 potential businesses to copy from. Number 1, we got the portable air conditioning unit. Number 2, we got the neck fan, along with a ball for your dog that moves by itself. And finally, the last product we have is a fingerprint lock. The best part about all these products is the profit margins are absolutely insane, with $20 per unit for things like the ball for your dog, to on the high end a 30x ROI for things like the fingerprint lock. I guess high profit margins is a key thing that makes dropshipping products so successful. And to figure out which of these items to sell, I hopped on a call with my friend Ethan, who built multiple stores to over $100,000 in sales. All right, Ethan, so I've narrowed it down to 4 potential dropshipping products, and I want you to be 100% honest as to which one you think is the best. So I'm gonna kind of go through here, show you some of the products. This first product, I don't know how I feel about it, but it is a portable air conditioner.
The only critique I'd give that is it's kind of expensive. So I feel like it might be a little bit expensive for someone clicking off TikTok.
The average user on TikTok doesn't have a whole lot of money.
I live paycheck to paycheck. I barely get vacation time.
Which eliminates the air conditioner product, but he really liked the ball product.
Yeah, that one's solid. I still feel like the pet one would be easier to sell just because of the price, and it's a way broader niche.
But as for the fingerprint lock, he liked it a lot, but was concerned for the content potential.
I've considered selling something similar to that before. The only thing that's just hard for me is just making videos. Like, it's really hard to promote in a funny or good way.
So guys, that leaves us with the moving ball as our $1 million business idea. Actually, it's more like $17,870 per month, but it's still a 6-figure business, and it gives us room to remix this already successful idea, creating a better Shopify store than the original. Because innovation is a remix, and as I created this brand new Shopify store for $1, I remembered what Ethan told me.
We're gonna be paying people to start dropshipping pieces out of a $25,000 prize pool.
Together, we're running a free-to-join Shopify challenge, giving away $10,000 to whoever gets the most sales on their store in 100 days. And another $10,000 split between people at random who are active in the community or have things like the best product, the best store, or even the best work ethic.
You just can't be working 18 hours a day every day the way I am.
I look at passive income because I have 18 hours a day I work. When all 18 of those hours are done and my workload still isn't finished, I have to find a way to make some of those income streams passive, either via staff or whatever else.
And this is all possible thanks to sponsored money from companies like Viral Ecom Ads, Mania, and Zendrop. So be sure to join the challenge at the top link down below. It's literally free to join, and you can make a bunch of money. But that being said, my brand new website is officially complete, which in my opinion looks way better than the competitor's website, which just looks a little sloppy and full of stuff stuff in my opinion. And since I entered into the free challenge, it comes with a bunch of training videos from Ethan where he goes over how he builds his stores, how he scales them up, pretty much a bunch of information that you probably pay $500 plus for in a dropshipping course. I even made a video in here on how I go viral on TikTok. So I got to work watching some of the videos, creating a company TikTok page, buying 1,000 followers to put a link in my bio, and then I created some TikTok ads repurposing previous content. This needs to be a success, and although I personally am not competing for the $20,000, and that will all be given away to people who join the free challenge, I want to prove to myself that dropshipping can work, and with the right product, the right website, and the perfect ad, printing money is truly possible. I just made a couple TikToks like this to post on our company page, and I also use this service Viral Ecom Ads to create 3 more ads, and for those of you who join the challenge, they give you an exclusive 25% off discount, and the owner, Noah,
I have generated over $30 million with Facebook and TikTok ads,
who's made millions dropshipping, made an exclusive video for the course, and he's also going to be on some of the weekly calls with members. That's the last thing I'm going to say about this challenge for now. I'm just so excited about it. I'm sorry guys, and with that being said, we're going to post some of these TikToks on our page and hope for the best. Good morning you guys, I just woke up. I've got Big Steve next to me right here, and the good news is our TikTok page yesterday got 250,000 views. Actually more than that. I think that's the most views we ever got in the first day of a challenge, but the sad news is we got no sales on our website. And the first reason is because most of the views came from a totally unrelated live stream clip.
Take the picture and go. My God, he tried to snatch it again. I'll sue you.
Knowing TikTok culture, I knew if I posted this live stream clip shortly after the event took place, it had a high likelihood of going viral. And although it has nothing to do with the niche my page is in or the product I'm trying to sell, it could get people to check out my page and some of my other videos. Which, as you guys can see by these other videos, it definitely worked. Unfortunately though, none of those viewers converted into customers for our dog toy right here. But today's hopefully gonna go a lot better since we've got a special guest, Big Steve, and he's gonna be testing out our ball product. And after about 3 hours of dealing with this guy, trying to get him to do the right stuff, I gave up. I did get some footage, but we're definitely still gonna have to rely pretty heavily on using other people's content on TikTok. This is where the entire process gets tedious. Hours in the editing room is where I spend my time not only as a YouTuber, but for most of my other companies. And the weird thing about editing is you get in the zone, you work the entire day, and before you know it, it's 9 p.m. outside. It's literally 9 o'clock, but luckily we got 14 videos ready to post on our page. I'm literally gonna post them all tomorrow, so fingers crossed it goes well. And this is something I don't normally do, but we're also gonna go ahead and set up some TikTok ads in a CBO campaign, blank detail targeting since TikTok does it best. We're gonna set the budget at $50 per day, and I'm also only gonna run the ads between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Approved.
The first day the ads started running, we got a whopping 10 sales. 4 sales came in on day 2, day 3 jumped back up quite a bit, and on day 4, it was even better. Now, although we haven't achieved the profit zone on this item quite yet, I'm feeling pretty hopeful since a dead product doesn't get over $100 in sales in a day. Remember, we're charging just $5 a unit on this item plus $10 for shipping, and our all-in cost on it is $6. This pricing structure, although sounding smart in my head since I can pitch it as a $5 product, you just have to pay for shipping, was getting people to our website, but tanking our conversion rate. So I'm probably gonna rework our pitch to a $29 item plus free shipping. Our competition is selling this product for around $30 anyway. I just wanted to see if I could get away with trading a lower margin for way more sales. It seems that didn't work out too well, so we're gonna go ahead and raise the price for our item and also add a more expensive upsell product to our website. I found this pretty cool tennis launcher product, and I'm thinking if we add it as an upsell on our store, it could add a lot of profit. Upsells are super easy to add with the Shopify subscription. Just 1 or 2 sales a day on this more expensive item, and our margins could go up big. The following days, I kept working on video ads using a tool called Mania to spy on my competitors' ads. Using Mania, I was able to find a competitor's ad for the ball launcher product, along with all these competitor ads for the self-moving ball, along with using Zendrop to fulfill my customers' orders with a few clicks. I highly recommend both these apps, so check them out down below, and now let's keep running ads, hopefully getting some profitable days. Slowly but surely, each day got better. After 48 hours of ads running, I check in, stopping the ads that resulted in 0 conversions, and once enough of the other ads start converting, I bump the budget on the entire CBO. CBO. I continued this pattern throughout the following days, even adding new ads into the CBO campaign, leaving me with better and better ads every day. I know we're skipping ahead since we had a few days where I paused the ads and played around with stuff, but on day 8 we had our first pretty profitable day, and on day 9 we hit over $250 in sales. Now obviously when you break down the profit on that, it's not great whatsoever, but hopefully with the mentorship of my friend Ethan and also Noah from Viral Ecom Ads, I can start to figure it out. So be sure to join that dropshipping challenge at the top link down below. Again, it's free to join and a lot of people are gonna win money. Also, sorry for the delay on videos, guys. A lot of work goes into every single one of them, but next week I do have another one dropping and it's an update on me getting my first rental property. So subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.